It just keeps getting crazier and crazier as the days go by for Hollywood, especially with this story, as California proposes withholding new tax credits from Hollywood productions unless they set ethnic, racial, and gender diversity goals and to develop a plan to achieve them. I would have never thought that we would have state governments enforcing the woke agenda, and if these studios don't go along with it, well, it will hurt them financially to a degree. California at this point is asking for businesses to move out of their state, and my God, they never seem to learn. Enforcing woke messagings in films, meanwhile, 99% of the time, these movies fail and end up costing the studios tens of millions of dollars in losses. In 2022, California voted to pass SB 485, which revised the state's film tax credits legislation to introduce a new credit which could only be received if a given project provided a diversity work plan that includes goals that are broadly reflective of California's population. Ah, yes, an incentive in making shitty quality movies for the majority of the audiences to not enjoy. And the thing is, many movies are diverse. The problem lies when beloved characters and franchises that are changed or aren't sticking to the lore or source material because of those IPs not being diverse enough. And we have seen that time and time again, especially with Disney, and now their most recent live action adaptation of Peter Pan, that no one asked for, is getting that exact same treatment. And it's interesting to read that California wants movies to be broadly reflective of their population, yet the population that are living on the streets. If they cared for their population, they would be solving that problem. But they couldn't give a damn about their population, but they do care about their pockets. Under the bill, an appointing commission would be prohibited from certifying the tax credit for an applicant until the commission receives the applicant's final diversity report. Additionally, said commission would be authorized to increase the applicant's credit percentage if the commission determines that the applicant has met or made a good faith effort to meet the diversity goals in its diversity work plan. This is pathetic. Having diversity reports needed in order to see if the studio is eligible for the incentive. I truly do hope that with this being passed, that the movie industry continues to further move out of the state, because if they're prioritizing woke agendas in these movies rather than good storytelling, it says a lot. They're essentially trying to kill the movie industry at this point, to which has been declined for quite some time now. While the original bill held no specific penalties for production that failed to meet these goals, the state's Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom is now seeking to provide the state with the tools needed to enforce these new rules. Disney is going to be having a field day. I can already see it. Their faces smiling, yet they continue to lose extraordinary amounts of cash in their failed modern movies. And enforcing this rule should already be a major red flag. And we've seen Hollywood have labels for their people of color actors and actresses, having even Idris Elba himself call out Hollywood on it. Because at the end of the day, it is a profession that requires talent and skill and shouldn't be dictated off of a person's color. And that is what an actor should be known for, is their acting. California's new proposal is but the latest example of the ongoing trend of introducing DEI quotas to entertainment. Last year, British television giant ITV set aside 105 million US dollars to promote production companies that promote disability and race-based content. ITV is committed to creating content by, with, and for everyone, connecting and reflecting modern audiences. Of course, it's modern audiences, said ITV Group Diversity and Inclusion Director Aid Rawcliffe. My God, there's a role called Group Diversity and Inclusion Director. We have gone so far in this day and age. My God. We want more people of color and disabled people to be able to tell their stories and get opportunities in senior production roles. And it is going to only get worse before it gets better. I wouldn't be surprised if we have more states or studios starting to enforcing these new rules. But one thing is for certain is that the more they try to enforce it or promote it, and the more it is going to backfire on them and cause losses in the millions. And these lawmakers aren't seeking unification. They are seeking separation within the population because it is much more easier for them to manipulate and profit off of people who are not unified, which is why we see movies that don't have these woke messaging succeed, such as Top Gun Maverick, Avatar 2, and more, because their purpose is to provide entertainment. And with Avatar 2, it had family messagings which everyone can relate to. And that's the thing that these higher ups don't understand. They don't understand that you can have white characters that are relatable to the audience and also have people of color characters that are also relatable. And when you force these changes, it doesn't feel natural, and it ultimately makes people that you are trying to pander to see through the lies and call you out on it, because these studios are just trying to profit off of those people and not actually doing it a service in representing them. And with all that in mind, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.